Hello, my beautiful friends. Can everybody hear me okay? Let's see. I see Kazi is here. Elizabeth, hello. Sarah, Kat is here. Let me fix a couple of things. Gabriella, hoping live chat will keep me awake today. Yes. Gina is here. Somebody please let me know if you can hear me. Let me make this taller. There we go. Hear me fine. Perfecto. Perfecto, my beautiful friends. So you guys voted on this page, and I'm so flippin' excited about this. I actually have something really exciting that I want to do today, if you guys are game. So hopefully. Hi, Yana. Yes, we are. Okay, perfect. And okay, so this is from the book Hidden Earth. So if you caught my Valentine's tag video, you know she's my favorite illustrator at the moment. So you guys voted, and we're going to be doing this stinking cute page. So I like to try new things. I know you guys know this about me already. So I thought this would be our color palette. So these are both in the color cube cards. Hi, Atlanta, great to see you here. So it's 502 and 503 in the color cubes. I didn't necessarily need both of these. The reason I did is because I want to make sure I have purples and yellow, but I also want to have green. So we're going to kind of wing it, but we're going to do something I have never done before. Do you guys want to help me have a first here? I have a feeling a lot of my friends here have never done this either. So I've got some stuff around me. So I have my tray of goods right here. I thought, why don't we try making our own granulated colors? Do you guys want to make your own granulated colors using this granulating medium? Do you want to give it a whirl with me today and just hope for the best? Hi, Susan. Great to see you here. I am so flipping excited about this. So I've got a lot of stuff around me. So I have a variety of brushes. And I did want to make sure, hi, Yvonne, great to see you. I wanted to make sure I had a brush that was nice and big to pick up a lot of water. I have got my water. I have cloths all around me. The other thing, we're going to do things a little bit different here today. Hi, Salty. How are you? Did I miss someone? Is Jenny here? I see somebody said hi, Jenny. Do I not have this on all? What is, let me see here. It should just have all. Show comments. Let's see. Why does it always have to switch to top comments? I want everybody in here. Okay, so Jenny is here, but I don't see you on the screen. Why not? Chrissy is here. Hello. Jenny, will you say something else in the chat? So I can see why the heck is it not showing up? Vicky is here. So let me see. Somehow I'm doing something and it's not right. So let me see here. Display live comments. Okay, let me switch something. Hi, Suzanne. Great to see you. Let me log in on my phone too. Let me log in on my phone. Why is it whenever you're trying to do something, you have a hard time doing it? Or is that just me? Okay, I see Vicky. Okay, you need live chat. It is live, and I am in StreamYard, so it does it for me. It's an awesome program if it actually works. So yeah, that's how I have you guys all on the screen. Jenny, did you say something else? Say something else for me, Jenny, so I can make sure if I haven't said hello to you, it's because I didn't see it, just so that you guys know. So let's see. Let me go to my video because it's got to be so hard to get it here. Okay. Today is the 24th. Okay. Change this to all messages. Kaza is here. Jenny, yes. Okay, good, good. I want to make sure that everyone is accounted for. My beautiful friends. Jenny may not have it on. Oh, if Jenny doesn't have it on, it doesn't show up in my chat? That's interesting. It shouldn't be so difficult. Laura, I'm so sorry, Laura, but you love salty. You know what? I think that's kind of flippin' awesome. It's like I can be a little salty sometimes myself. I'm not saying you're salty. You said you were salty. So what do you guys think about making our own granulated colors? But we're going to do something different, okay? Where's that? We're not going to do your run-of-the-mill granulated watercolors. Can anyone guess what I want to granulate? Your girl's been granulating things all morning trying to figure out what I want to do with this. Hello, everyone's always watching Tara's coloring. Oh, always love watching Tara's coloring. Thank you, Jenny. So I want to granulate. Yvonne, I tried to granulate tombos. Do you want to see what happened? You guys know, because you know me so well. So I did some experiments. Hi, Ambient. Erica is here. Hello. So we're going to get buck wild today. I tried to granulate my tombos, and it kind of worked. Not really, because the other side of the paper did not like it. It bled through over here, and there's a little bit of bleed through here. See, my chat is on. Is there something else I need to turn on? I have no flipping idea. Cassie knows. I know Cassie knows. Can you help, Cassie? Cassie, we need your brains today because I'm doing the best I can just to be here. So I tried granulating different things, but I want to granulate gouache. So this is what I was able to do. How flipping pretty is this? So I did these two with it. I also tried using tombos with water, and that worked fine. And I love my tombos. But I want to really just go buck wild. I want to go buck wild with you guys today. Okay. So we're working on this stinking cute page. And we already said, this is the inspiration. How vibrant is this? So I want the background to kind of be those blues and purples, and the pineapple to be pineapple color. And then just have so much fun. I don't even know if we're going to come over the top with anything. I've been challenging myself because you guys said I should to experiment with only one medium. So I just finished a page. You guys will see soon. You probably saw the background of Catitude with the lion and the little girl. Well, I finished the whole page and it's all in gouache. Is it gouache? Yes. Why do I have memory problems? I did it this morning. I think you are okay now, Jenny. Kazi, you are flipping awesome. So I've got all kinds of stuff around me. And just as a refresher, if you guys, if this is the first time you're here, look at how stinking vibrant gouache is. So the colors that I really want to use, I want to granulate these two together. And I want to granulate these two together. So oh no, not these two. Not these two. I want to granulate. Which ones did I pick? These two together. To see it, you all have to press the two stripes with the circles and change to all messages. Yeah. Why is it set to top messages? And why did somebody else get to choose? I want to choose. I want us to choose we're all top. In my opinion, we are all top. So what I've got here in my little bag of tricks, I'm going to make this full screen so you can see. So I have got this I filled up with my granulating medium. We're using this instead of water. Have you guys ever used this before, this granulating medium? Are you excited about this? I sure hope so. So I've put some in here. Then I have my two like porcelain dishes, and you can even see the granulation in here. You see that? It's so stinking pretty. But what I realized was, well, first, I absolutely love color. It is so flippin' inspiring to me. But there's way too much liquid in here. So I put water on in here also, and it's just too much. You have granulating paints. Yeah, me too, Kazi. But you know what really prompted me to want to do this? One, they're expensive. And then we're really limited to that set. Like I was going to go and buy more, but they're like $20. I already have this. And we only need a tiny little bit of paint in order to do it. And we could do this really with any paint. Let's see, white granulating is available as a medium. So I don't need to buy any granulating watercolors. I would like us to test this out together to see, do we really need to buy them? This little jar was not expensive at all. I think it was like $10 or maybe even less. Hi, Debbie. Great to see you. So I picked this up on Amazon. I have this in my storefront. And I'm like, why can't we flipping do this ourselves? Also, hi, Vera. Great to see you. Awesome. I hope you liked it. That was one of the hardest videos I've ever made because it was so involved. When I got through the first two questions and I was worn out because it took so long. You already got my attention. Oh boy, I love that emoji that you used. So I was trying this with my grabby watercolors, but they are pan watercolors. I want to use wet watercolors instead. We can thin it down, but then I'm adding water. So I've been experimenting like flipping crazy. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so the other thing that's important is gouache, because it is opaque. We have to be mindful of that. It's going to granulate differently. The other thing is Rita's paper is not very textured. I will say this is not Erie paper. You guys know this just as much or more than I do. This is not as smooth as Erie's, but it is also, it's not cold press watercolor paper. So I started with an experiment. Let me grab my book. So I started with my sketchbook. Granulating means the main color breaks down into a second color. Yes. So granulating, what I understand the definition of granulating means is that some of the pigment will rest into the pockets of the paper. We can granulate a color with only one color, which is kind of how this started. It's kind of how it started because I bought those White Night granulating watercolors, but some of the colors, there wasn't really like a secondary color in there, not like the Gambai Tansy. So I started thinking, can I not do this myself? So when I was experimenting, up here, I had so much water and only a little medium. And look, that's not granulating. And this is watercolor paper. Hi, Jeanette. So glad you're here. So then what I started doing was using almost no water and more of the granulating medium with a different color. And you could see, look at that granulation. And this is really just the one color. I love this flipping effect. Also mix Mars with a transparent color like Phthalo Blue. Opera Rose makes granulated mixes. Potter's Pink. Yep. Beautiful granulated with transparent colors. You're absolutely right, Suzanne. I'm wanting to do something maybe a little more unconventional because that's my personality, right? And I already have these flipping amazing Holbein gouache. I go to town with these like crazy. There are pigments that naturally granulate. Erica, you are absolutely right. Like ultramarine. So that's one of the colors I want to use is the ultramarine deep. So it will naturally do it, but we can also force it. So I started to play around with it and see, do I like the effect? Again, hi, Leslie. This is on watercolor paper, so it's going to be a very different effect. But look at this. I am here for this. Very textured paper, so it will look different. So I started thinking, and Erica, I'm so glad you brought that up, and all of my friends, what colors should we actually granulate together? So that's how I came up with doing the ultramarine and the violet. Because we have to think about, is a color granulating or is it staining? Because it's gouache, there's an added layer of complexity because they're also considered to be opaque because of the binder that's in it. Hello, Janet. So lovely to have you here. But I also am a rule breaker. Ain't nobody going to tell me what to do. That's what I say. So we're going to use these two colors. And then I wanted to use flame red and permanent yellow deep. So what I did, I took those colors. And they were wet when they got down on here. So I'm going to put a little bit more. So you could see I started to play. It might be a little bit hard to see. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit more. Rules and coloring don't get along. No, they don't. And I say, let's just flipping do it. What's the worst thing that happens? We tear the sucker out of the book, right? Jess isn't here yet. And she would say, turn the page. And I say, tear it. I'm kidding. I don't want to tear the page. Oh boy, look at that. I said we're using this color. I meant we're using lemon yellow. So we're using lemon yellow and flame red because I want a very, very vibrant red orange color. So I'm going to just squeeze a little bit more down. So I'm doing it very different. Ignore that there was ever a page. I love that. I'm going to add a little bit more down. I could reactivate this if it was completely dry, but I needed more color anyway because I really wanted to see, is it possible? I've not done it on the page. I just did the little tiny test that you saw. And I'm going to put these two colors down. Who's excited for this? I am so stinking excited about this myself. I'm going to have a sip of water. All right. I also want to make sure I have so many water brushes around because I don't know exactly what size or type I want to use. So that's important. So I'm going to turn this. I almost have it finished. I did a bit like Karen in pink, but it's not what I want. Going to add a few more shades. Hi, the Vanderbrooks. We are just getting started. We are just flipping getting started on this adorable page from Rita Berman's Hidden Earth. You can do the crazy, crazy ass shit we're going to do today on any page, not just this one. I'm not going to mask because your girl just does not want to mask. Let's just be real. So on top of the layers that we're going to do, I have some other stuff next to me. So let me show you. I've got my King Art gel sticks. I've got these. I might want to do what you guys have constantly told me to do, which is an oil pastel technique with these on top. I might do that. I got a new cute little case because I have so many pencils and I'm realizing I don't really like to put them back in the case because I use them every day. So this is my Woomer case And which one of my lovely friends said, can you do your Rita Berman vibe with other pencils? Yeah, you absolutely can. This is my Woomer set of Rita Berman inspired colors. There's a flipping lot of colors here. I know that. Woomer pencils are flipping amazing because they are like butter going down. I don't know if we're actually going to do it. I don't know. Give me just 1 second. Did I go anywhere? No. That's Tom asking, where have you been? Like, what are you doing? It's like, Tom, don't you know I am in the middle of a live stream? That's what I would like to know. Live, not love, live started. Good grief, it says staffed. This is where I'm at. I'm so excited. I've learned a lot. Jenna, oh my goodness. I was just sending you a message also. So we are going buck wild, buck flipping wild today. I know, Tom. And there's a story attached to this, but I kind of don't know if I want to show this on YouTube. So we might have to chat later privately, friends, because there's some weird things happening. And I'm wondering if I have entered into some kind of a time warp. And now I have that song in my head from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So we are going to make our own granulated colors, and we're working with gouache today. I don't know if this is going to work, so let's get this clear. I have the granulating medium in my basket. Hold off, Janet, and let's make sure that it works. So I want to make sure that I am going in. I'm going in liberally, but I don't think I want to use this. I think I'm going to use this stinking water brush. I love this water brush, but I'm not using the water. What I'm going to do, let's do the background first. So I think I am going to start with my bigger brush. We're hoping for the best here, okay? These are the two colors that I want to use. So what I'm going to do, you guys ready for this? Boy, I sure hope it works. I sure hope it works. I'm going to dip my brush. Let me slide this over a little bit more without making it fall on the floor. I'm going to dip my brush into the granulating medium. Then I'm going to pick up some of these two colors and put them over here, and we're just going to see what happens, okay? One of the ways that I love to use water mediums is just to go for it. I would probably say at the moment, water-based mediums are probably some of my favorites. So what we can do with this, what did Jana miss? We are making our own granulating colors today, but instead of watercolor, we're going to do it with gouache. We already know that we can lift the pigment up because this is not Derwent Inktense. Look at what's starting to happen right before our flipping eyes. Holy shit. Do you see this? Let me get you guys a little closer. If I can. Let's see. All right. I'm going to dip right into that medium now, and I'm going to drop the medium into that color. And now look at what's happening. Do you see that effect right there? What I loved about using those granulating watercolors is that it was kind of like a surprise. But this is kind of like a surprise too. Tara, is it warm there? No, it's like 30 degrees out, but you girls perimenopausal. I'm always hot. I am going to put behind here. The other side of the paper is looking flippin' awesome. All right, I am so excited about this. I am so excited about that texture that we're seeing. What I discovered from my little brief experimentation today is you really don't want to use water because the granulating won't work as well if you add water. Look at what's happening on that palette. Let me show you. Look at the palette. You see that? That is so flipping exciting. Like, I get hyped about this. Have you guys ever tried to make granulating watercolors? We can make sure it works. Yes. Yes, exactly. I'm going to try to go around all the goods for stuff as best as a sloppy colorist like me can. Okay. Because I'm probably not going to go around all these leaves because I don't have time for that. So I'm going right over it and we're going to hope for the best. I'm just going to put a light wash over that. Dip my brush over there again and just, you can even wet the paper with the granulating medium and drop the color into that. And I've hardly used anything from the bottle. So I find this so exciting because if we can mix our own colors like this, the sky is the limit. It really is. And I would have to say, all of the experimenting that I've been doing with water-based mediums, I feel so stinking free. Like, it's just the greatest feeling for me. Of course, I love painting, as you guys know. The thing with using something like this is it is going to warp the paper. What is granulating? Okay, granulating, all colors are either granulating or they are staining colors when it comes to water-based medium like watercolors and gouache. And so granulating is when pieces of the pigment rest in the surface of the paper texture and it separates. So it's kind of like a separation. Tara, I just love your backgrounds. Thank you, Leslie. I love painting backgrounds. Look at what's happening right here, right? So we can drop some more color in. This is super saturated, but we can lift it if we need to. We already know we can. I didn't know you could do this with gouache. I knew that I bought the medium to do it with my watercolor paint, but then I was like, why? Is there a reason I can't do it with gouache? So that's why I'm saying we need to make sure we go in and not use a shit ton of water. So I prefer not using any water is what I've figured out. I am in love with this effect. And I know I can drop the granulating medium in there. Like, watch. Let's pick up a little bit and just drop some right there and maybe right here. When I saw what happened with that dragon last week, with that steam effect, I was flipping blown away. Hello, Stanley's here. Jess, my beautiful friend Jess, I was just talking about you. It's like now it's just a flipping joke. So we are going buck flipping wild, making our own granulated colors. But instead of watercolors, we're making granulated gouache. And I just want to expand my mind. So I know, Jess, again, so the reason is that somebody asked if I was trying to do it with my Tombos. And I said, of course, I tried to do it with my Tombos. And it did not work. It didn't work. It kind of messed with the surface of the paper. Another experiment that I did with the Tombos, though, was I was mixing it with water. And I did like that, but it bled through in this book. So I don't want to do that. Can you tell me what I do with my TLC page? Keep forgetting. Janet, you're going to email that to Jess. Jess, will you stick your email in here? Oh, wait, maybe you don't want to do that. Janet, are you following Jess on Instagram? Would love to stay and paint with you, but I'm working. Oh, Janie, hi. We're so glad you're here. I hope you come back when you get off work, and then we can hang out together on #a replay. So I am in love with this effect right now. Talking about Instagram, can I just say I'm absolutely loving following you guys on there. Yvonne, I feel the same way. I'm so inspired. I'm so inspired by all of my friends. I flipping love you guys like so much, so much. Yes, you come back, Janie. We want you back. The other thing I considered doing, because I was going to do pencil, but I'm like, we always seem to use pencils in Rita's book. How come I keep saying we? You guys are like, well, wait a minute, Terry, you're the one doing it. I'm just so partial to pencils. I have my palette. I know what I'm doing with her books, but do I want every page to look the same? No. I want to stretch my mind, break free from my limiting beliefs. So I've got my granulating medium, and just to share again, this is what I'm using. It says watercolor, and I'm using it with gouache, and that's totally fine. Wow. I am in love with how this looks. Let me slide this over a little bit. We are in the book Hidden Seasons. Holy baloney. Do you guys see this? Let me rearrange some of my stuff here. I'm trying oh so carefully to make sure I am not messing up my counters so Tom gets mad at me. Julie, so glad to see you, my beautiful friend. We need to have that on your merch, Tara. Tara says, break free from your limiting flipping beliefs. Yes, yes. And the other thing is I am working on merch. I'm working on it because I love you guys, and I love the community that we have built here. Anna Carlson is in a sneak peek of her new book. Jess, I don't even need to see it. I'm getting it. I'm getting that new book. Okay, let's put this over here. I'm going to make me small again. So I have got my two colors. So I am using Holbein Artist Gouache, and I'm not worried that I just left that there. Your girl doesn't have time to worry about shit, okay? I'm using Violet and Ultramarine Deep from Holbein Artist Gouache. It's important to do this with the artist gouache and not the acrylic gouache, because it will not, maybe it would work. I haven't tested that. But right now, this is going to be stunning as a background behind our pineapple. Instead of water, I'm using that medium in my little jar, dipping my tippy point of my paintbrush, and then it's already started to dry, but that's fine. So look, I'm activating it on my palette, adding a little bit more color, and just going to town. I tried responding about the TLC page, but YouTube doesn't like emails. I even tried to censor it. Okay, so we're going to have to go. If you're not following Jeff on Instagram, where are you living, my friends? Where the heck are you living? I know you know Jess. So follow her on Instagram. She puts all the posts up. And Yvonne, you're not the only one. I've got to finish that page. Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess what kind of background I'm going to do? Especially after this. I'm so flipping inspired by it. See how it's granulating on the palette? And it's so easy to change the vibe of the look we want. If we want to make it, hubby told me to stop and ask you, what did I miss? Did I miss something, Janet? Stop and ask you. Maybe that's for newbie question. Is gouache similar to a watercolor or acrylic? That is a great question. And is it Delen? I do apologize if I say things wrong. Somebody said that to me on one of my videos, and it really hurt my feelings. I'm doing the best I can. I'm not the best at pronouncing. So I do apologize about that. So gouache is a water-based medium that is not permanent. So it's similar to acrylic. They just have different binders. So gouache is considered to be opaque. That being said, look at how transparent this is. So Jen, okay, awesome. Thank you, Jen. So I'm partial to gouache. You can absolutely do this with watercolor, but with watercolor, you have to reserve your whites. I don't like thinking about things. I'm an oil painter by trade. I don't know. I guess I was an oil painter professionally for years. By nature, I'm an oil painter, so I paint dark to light, so that's why I like gouache. Let's see. Don't apologize for mispronouncing anything. I spent, Jen, I told Jen about this. I spent, I don't know, a good 30 minutes trying to talk to AI to figure it out. And I told Jana, if I have to be so worried about what I'm saying, I'm not making any more videos. Why? Why the hell am I going to do that to my nervous system? I'm not. So I'm not sorry. You know what? And Jana, I saw what you wrote. Mel Pomeni is just going to be super happy that we're using her books and promoting her. So that's going to be good enough. That is going to be good enough. And if somebody doesn't like it, it's going to be whatever it is. Let's see. Yvonne, I recommend watching Nixie Coloring Time as she did a video on discontinued books. Disorganized Crafter. First, I love your flipping name. Hello. We are so glad you are here. Anyone that just is coming in or you haven't said hi, we don't bite yet. I would love to say hi to my beautiful friends. We are doing a full-on experimentation today. So if this is the first time you're here, you picked a great time to come. So I'm combining two different colors of gouache, and I applied this granulating medium into it instead of water. I think the most important thing is trying. It's a bugbear of mine when people don't even try to pronounce names. I agree. And that's why I forgive you, Jess. Tara's coming in. I forgive you. Because that's your accent, right? Like, I don't know how to talk in some ways. So I say Tara, but it's as long as somebody is saying it with affection and not like Tara, I'm good with it. Has someone been unkind again? I don't know if it was necessarily unkind. It was just letting me know I need to do better. So now I don't want to say anybody's name because, and I don't want to have to worry about this shit. And Tom's like, you don't need this shit. I subscribed for Dad. Oh, you're such a sweetheart, Elizabeth. How is your dad? I know you said he's getting a little bit better. I'm so sorry that he's going through this. What else have I missed? I have Ink House and just bought Jewelry Box. Oh, I love Jewelry Box. That's one of my absolute favorites. He asked me about watercolors. Yes. So see, I'm putting the color down. We can put it more straight. Look at how much I'm putting. It's ultra granulated right now because my brush is wet with the granulating medium. Let's see. We have a soft A in England. Let's not even get into how you guys in the United States pronounce Craig. How am I supposed to say it? How dare they? You try all the time. I try so hard. And then I literally am like, I'm really sorry if I'm not saying it right. And I do like listen to pronunciations, but I tried different AI models and they couldn't flip and agree. So I don't know. And I know, Jess, you said about Camilla de Erico, and I'm not saying that right either. It's going to be whatever the hell it is. I'm always happy to be corrected if I say a name wrong. I recently discovered, I just said that. Name is pronounced completely different. She says Dorico. Camilla Dorico. I love that you put the hyphens. Thank you, my friend. I am all for saying it correctly, but if somebody tells me I'm disrespectful, I feel like disrespectful is if like you don't care and you're like, who cares what their name is? I'm doing my best. I'm literally doing the best I can. But I'm a very sensitive person. I'm probably too sensitive. But I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change. It is who I am. I am who I am. Trying to find a way. Oh, Jeanette, I flip and love you so much. You know that? We want you in, for sure. We say Craig. You say Craig. Craig. I wish all artists would give pronunciations. Yeah, where was I? I was listening to, who was that? Who was that just put that really interesting video out? I subscribed to her. Why can't I not remember her name? What the hell is her name? We were just talking about her before. She put that video out. But the Tubathon, she talked about the Tubathon, but it was already over. So I was reading people's comments about that. She gave me a shout out, but she said Tripoli, I think. Tara Tripoli, Tripoli or something. I'm like, that's not how you say my name. But I'm not going to say, you said my name wrong. You're disrespectful. Because I was just glad she said my name, if it was wrong or not. Google gives a general answer different people pronounce. I think of Gallagher pronounced Gallagher and Gallagher. That's a really good, that's really good. I like that you said that. That's exactly what she said, that you don't care. Now I'm going to cry. Yeah. And to say I don't care about other artists, I absolutely care. I absolutely care. I guess I just have to try harder. Whatever I'm doing, and I don't want to get too philosophical or depressing. Oh, Trip-o-lie sounds fancy. Yeah, does it? Because I'm such a sensitive person, it's gonna like really mess with me if I have to like micromanage everything I do before I say it. But maybe I just need to get over it, that I'm so flippin' sensitive. If anybody knows how to do that, will you please let me know? How do Jody Moments, that was it. That was it. She's flippin' awesome. And I told her, as my comment, she would make a really great book narrator because her voice is so pleasing. It's so flippin' pleasing. If you're trying, that's what counts. I took a class on the Old Testament and someone asked how to pronounce all these hard names. He said, with confidence. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Yvonne, yeah, this person obviously doesn't know you. Yeah, and that's why I haven't responded, because I don't want to respond from a place of like, I don't know, hurt. I don't want to respond from a place of hurt. But I'm a very sensitive gal. Too sensitive? Probably, but it's whatever. You know, I can only be me. And that's what I was telling Jana, that if I have to think so hard about everything I'm doing, I'm not going to do it, because I'm doing this because I love you guys. It's not like a fortune is being made and I'm going to stop being a nurse practitioner. I'm doing it because it's passion of mine, which is completely different. You cannot try harder than you are. No, I can't. Tara, maybe choose from whom you accept feedback. That's really interesting, Debbie. I really appreciate that. And I think a lot of that comes from, I had a really horrible boss once, and she would start the day by saying good morning, which was the kiss of death, and then go on to say, are you open to I have some feedback for you. And it was never constructive or positive. And she was just not a very pleasant person. So I guess I'm a little bit sensitive. I'm a little bit sensitive. I like to give a variety of pronunciations. I feel like that's kind of what I was doing too. I love how the granulated is working. Is this the win? Without a doubt, this is the flipping win. I had all of these granulating watercolors in my cart. Why? Why? And this is gouache. I didn't think this was supposed to work. I love that you're relatable. If I need a flipping script, I'm not doing this. Why the hell would I do this? It's not going to serve me. When I was doing mixed media videos, you would get so many negative comments. Don't let someone else's misery affect your mood. My daughter is a nurse too, going back to school practitioner. I love that. That's so, I love to hear that. The sky is the limit. We're capable of anything and everything that we set our mind to. I kind of like that glow effect that's happening right here. I'm going to zoom us out for a second. Let's do this. I really had to learn to deal with feedback. I always got mad when I was younger. Now I can really feel if someone gives feedback from love, I take it. Yeah, I think I got you beat by age. I'm 51. When am I going to learn? Shouldn't I have learned this by now? But I do think a lot of it has to do with the way that we're raised, and whatever happens to us when we're young is going to greatly affect us. No one read to me as a child. I never had a coloring book, and I had a lot of problems. So your gal is ultra sensitive. Let's fix this. Okay. I want to see, how is this book taking it? Is it taking it like a champ? That is stinking gorgeous. Oh, this is what I'm here for. No issues with the other side. Hardly any warping, because I'm not using water. I'm using flipping granulating mediums. I guess at my age, in my 50s, I don't care anymore. Well, I'm 51. Why do I still care? Why? Everyone learns at their own pace. Learned other things in the age I am now that I might try to learn when I'm 50. Sometimes you need to feel your feelings. Jess, thank you. Thank you for saying that, because Christine, you're here, right? I believe I saw you in here. And Christine, you're so flippin' awesome, because you sent me that message on Instagram asking me if I was okay, because the last week, Sunday, saying I sounded stressed. I felt so much better after I talked to you guys. I just needed to talk to my friends, and then I no longer felt so stressed. I got to get this shit out. Plus, I work at home. I do telehealth, so I'm only around myself. I need to get out more. In my mid-60s, I still care and still learning shit. Okay, so it's not just me. It's called therapy. Yes, it is. And I'm here for it. And I am here for this. I wanted to zoom you guys out so you can kind of get a better visual for what we're doing with this page. Lives have such amazing ability to instantly lift my mood. I feel the same way, Jess. You know, I mean, all I want to do is just this. That's all I want to do. All right, so my brush is pretty wet. I'm picking up both of these mediums and just dabbing. It's so flipping cool that we can do this without water. Until I started experimenting, wow, look at how dark that is. So what I could do is just grab a little bit more of that granulating medium, drop it in there. It's another reason I grabbed a bigger brush, so I could be a little bit looser. Oh, I am in love with how this is working. And I'm excited for us to do the pineapple, because we're going to granulate this pineapple. Yes, we are. Will granulating work with normal watercolor? Yes, Janet, that's actually what the bottle says it's for. But I say, let's just try lots of different things. I tried to granulate the Tombos. They did not appreciate it. Oh my goodness, I love that right there. Do you want to get excited for me? I need it. Just got Wildegorn, you know, can I have some hyphens? Wildegorn for my birthday. Thank you, Jana. You have joy and light, and that makes dark souls angry to keep it. Yeah, and I do believe that there's dark people out there, but I want to believe that we all have a lot of lightness also. Like, I am a rosy colored glasses person, and so it can get me burned sometimes. But if I believe that everyone sucks, I'm not going to want to get out of bed. I'm going to feel like shit. And when is your birthday, Vera? I missed it. Happy late birthday. If I missed it, you don't have to say your age, although I told you how old I was. Wow. Because this is a whoop whoop, because this is a 7th of March. Oh, perfect. I didn't miss it. Because this is a water-based medium and it is not permanent. If I get it on other stuff, I can lift it. So I can go in really dark, pick up some of the granulating medium. I love watching this. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy in my 70s and still learning. I just bought granulating water called Kiritaki. I'm loving it. I'm glad you're testing the granulating liquid. Yeah, I love the Kiritaki. Jana sent them to me, and I love them. But I want to be able to mix my own colors. I think that's one of the things that I love the most about oil paint is that I only needed a handful of colors and I can make any color. I'm going to put a little bit of granulating mixture there. I get so flipping inspired by color. Yeah, Vera, you going to do a flip through? I'm going to buy the book before I watch your flip through. Yvonne, we'll do a whole video when the Milk the Mini Flower book gets in. Oh, awesome. I haven't decided if I'm going to get that book because it looks very mandala. Like, your girl's not really that into circles, as you know. So for these, I'm going to go around those as best I can. And look at this really harsh edge. Do you think I'm worried about that? Nope, I am not. We already saw what granulating watercolors were like in Inky Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. That the one edition that's super thick paper, that's the best paper I've ever used. And if I think about water mediums in Rita's, I used Neocolor 2s before, but that's about it. I'm usually a pencil person. But I love the speed and the look. I'm looking for something very different than anything I've ever done in Rita's book. It's okay to be sensitive. I had a teacher at the end of the year tell me I was too sensitive and I needed to work on that. How does that help, right? That's kind of like sometimes Tom's like, well, just stop. He's like, what are you so upset for? Just stop. I'm like, oh, okay. Why didn't I think of that? And he means the best. What are granulated colors? Great question, Elizabeth. So by nature, each pigment, the colors that we buy, like watercolors, gouache, they're either staining or granulating. Granulating means that they're going to settle, the pigment kind of separates, which is why you can see a variation in texture. So it really creates texture. Jess, I just saw your comment. I got to highlight this sucker. You want speed? Where's the polys? I know, I've got them. I've got everything laying out over here, but I am ready to experiment. I felt like this morning, I just really, when I woke up today, I was like, I wonder what I'm going to do with this page. We do a lot of Rita. You know, we're working in the Seasons book, and I love her books. I just did 3 different pages in Europa. I just flipping love her, but I'm constantly using polys because it is my favorite medium. Honestly, that's like telling a depressed person, have you considered not being depressed? I told Tom, and he's gotten a lot better at it over the almost decade that we've been together. He's like, he'll say it, and then he'll be like, just let me give you a hug. And then he's like, well, I didn't know if you knew, like, you could just stop. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know I have the power to do whatever, but if I'm upset, I just want to talk about it. But he is the male gender. He identifies as a male, and he's a fixer, meaning that he wants to solve all the problems. And I told him he doesn't need to solve my problems. I just want him to listen. I love him too. I saw the new Hannah Carlson on pre-order. Yes, I cannot wait. Yes, or you're depressed, go for a run outside. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite things to do, is to run for that reason. Being the age that I am these days and what's happening with my body kind of would prefer strength training. So I used to run every day, and I feel like it was really, really good for my mental health, but it wasn't good for the rest of me. So I kind of had to back off a little bit with that. So I do think that's part of why I'm more scattered, but it's also because of my house. And it's just, I'm going to embrace who I am, and I'm not going to apologize for my personality. Yes, that's what a lot of males do. And honestly, I appreciate that, because if I have a problem I need to solve, he's great with helping me with that. But if it's just me, like, sometimes you just need to feel your feelings. Yep, that's I want to feel my feelings, because I was told I nobody cared about my feelings. Like when I was younger, like don't feel, just stop it. So it's like, well, I want to be free to feel however I feel and know that that's okay, that I'm accepted for me. And that's enough. Wow. I love that I can take some of this medium and just drop it down and just leave it, right? Let it do its granulating thing. These almost look like fish. Lori, hello. Great to see you. Sounds like my husband. He'd die for me at a moment's notice, but doesn't have the best words. Yeah. Yep, that's Tom. That's Tom. He tries. Well, and that's the thing. If somebody tries, that's what counts. That's what counts. That's always going to mean the most to me if I'm taken into consideration in some aspect. Because he's going to let me down just like I'm going to let him down, because we're all imperfect humans. And that's kind of a breath of fresh air. Is gouache best for a beginner? Jen, I think it is. I see a lot of people start with watercolor. I think gouache is better because we can come over the top. So we can have a transparent layer. We can have it opaque. You can change your mind. You can lift it. You can mix colors. I mean, you can mix colors and lift regular watercolors. But there's a lot of people that are going to disagree with me. I think a lot of it has to do with the way your particular brain works. Some people are more methodical and like to reserve whites or like think in terms of negative painting. I like to just dark to light and wing it as I go. So I'm the opposite. Sounds like my man as well. Sometimes I just tell him I don't want a solution. Yeah, that's pretty much what I tell him. Just, you don't have to solve my problems. Just, let's hug it out. Let's flipping hug it out. Are you guys loving this effect? And Rita's paper is loving it. I'm glad that I didn't just stick with polys today. You can see how it's granulating. Let me zoom you guys in over here so that you can see. Can you see the incredible granulation? And we are in complete control of the colors. I think up there is my favorite. Like, it's just flipping gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I am just like inspired. I'm so inspired. So inspired for this. Thank you, my beautiful friend. So I'm using this medium very liberally, but I did test this and it's much better than using water. Gouache is less wet, not easier for coloring books. I'm not using any water at all. So you could use watercolor with limited water also. I like gouache better. I have both. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to add just a little bit more. So you can see this bottle. Let me do this. It didn't come completely full to the top. So I've used a little bit of it. So one could argue, is this more expensive? I need to test it out a lot more. But I will say this, the granulating watercolors, I could go through them really quick if I use them a lot. Like I used a lot in Hannah Carlson's book. I want to live in a pineapple and see those kinds of guys. That's me too. It will stop me from trying to get a perfectly smooth effect. Yes, Janet, that's why I love it. I think that's why I love it more. Because when I think about watercolor, I think about having to get, such like smooth transitions. And I don't want to have to plan. As an oil painter, I know that I have complete freedom to come over the top and change my mind. This is kind of cool, doing a streaky effect like this. What is this solution and does it have an odor? There's absolutely no odor. No. Granulating watercolor medium. I do have it in my Amazon storefront, and it is for use with watercolors. Always work with painting horizontal. Oh, instead of vertical. I'm like, you can't tell me which way to paint. Maximum effect, dilute color generously with medium alone. Highly recommend medium alone. Go talk to SpongeBob. Yeah, I want to live in this pineapple too. Because I'm not using any water, I'm also not worried about the page. I didn't have to mask. I don't have to worry about the harsh line because I could just do circles or tap. Tap, tap, tap. I just bought Rita Berman's books too. Gonna have to use watercolors in it. I flipping love her books. They make me so happy. Like so happy. And Camilla Dorico, did I say it right, Jess? I love her books. I want them all. I want all the books. Now we could add other colors in this also, but we have to think about the way colors are going to combine and if we're going to get mud. I don't want to have like do a bunch of research before I color. I want to just have fun. That's why I picked colors that I normally gravitate to and that just go really well together. Would this work with watercolor pencils? I guess why wouldn't it? You'd have to get it wet first and then put the granulating. I don't think we're going to get the same effect, but it's still worth doing. I watched Jess. I ended up buying books. I watched Tara and I ended up buying more art supplies. This was one of the best art supplies I've bought in a while. Like, look at all that color. So much down there. So I can tap it out. I can bring my granulated medium. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Pick up my granulated medium and tap it over here. And tap the medium straight into here with my little circles. This looks totally different than the other gouache that I did. The background of the dragonfly, this is totally different. And I can just tap the gouache that's already dried up to pick up the pigment and reactivate it. I kind of want the bottom to be darker anyway. I'm going to just paint over these leaves because ain't nobody got time to mask. So I can end up using water if I want, but I don't want to. Can you show the other background you did? With the dragonfly? Is that what you mean, Vera? That's not this book. I'll have to grab it. Hadassah, hello. I use the little tubes. Yes. Okay. That's the Hidden Seasons book. I will grab it in a second because it's in my bedroom, which is my living room right now. It's coming. It's coming soon. Tom is actually taking off work and he's going to work on the house Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I think I'm going to get a door. I think by next week I will have a door. You must not show the cursed. Yeah, Vera, that dragonfly ruined our stream the last time. It did some kind of crazy ass shit. I don't know if I should show it. Even when I showed it twice or 3 times, and every time it made it turn off. I'm tapping over here where it's a little harsher. And all I did was go into that granulating medium. This so hypes me up. Is a gouache palette good or should I get tubes? I like these little tubes and I put them in a palette. But then I also have the tubes. I mean, I think that there's a plus to having them in a palette, but I would rather get the tubes and get my own palette that I want to put them in. Because a lot of times the palettes that we buy, I just don't like them. I just don't like them. Y'all having fun? Yes, we are. We're going to have more fun that you're here. Never ending. I see a book and I think, yes, I would like that. Next thing. I see only one copy left. I have to buy. Kathy, that's exactly what happens to me. They get you by saying, order soon, almost sold out. And I'm like, oh shit, I better get it. Get it while the going's good. Like I had this book delivered last week and I'm glad I got it. I'm in love with it. In flipping love. And it's like glorious. Yes. Yes. Atlanta. I remember the dragonfly stream. I don't know about anyone else, but I have the artesic wash tubes and love them. That's awesome. I don't have those. I think I have other Arteza products, and I feel like they're a good brand. When I was picking out my gouache, because I had other tubes of gouache, but the actual tubes themselves were really dried up. They were like 15 or 16 years old, and there wasn't a lot left in them. So when I was getting more, I opted for Holbein because that's like the mecca. It's like in my opinion, it's the best medium, for, the best brand for gouache. But that doesn't mean we can't get great gouache with somewhere else. They're just super, super pigmented. And I want like the truest pigmentation so that I can mix the colors. You're so welcome, Jen. I finally got Hidden Seasons, but the new one is en route to me. Yay! Yeah, Adore. Elizabeth, I'm going to get Adore. Hooray! Those are the ones I'm looking at. Something beginner. Okay. What will you use on the pineapple itself? Oh, that is a great flipping question. Should we start some of the pineapple? I'm good to just jump around. I'm going to clean my brush. I appreciate all the warm welcomes. We love you, girlfriend. I'm just the opposite of Dasa. I got the Land of Small Adventures and have Hidden Seasons on the way. Yep. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the other colors. So these are, you'll have some Arteza gouache tubes soon. Is that in the box, Jana? Jana, you're flipping awesome. More Happy Mail coming. So I'm using lemon yellow and flame red. I have been using the shit out of these, and they're also in my palette. And look at how much I have. It looks like I've hardly used anything. So expect a head-to-head battle coming soon between Holbein and Arteza. Should we put some stuff on this pineapple? I'm ready to do it. Hadassah does have lovely energy. So they've kind of dried. I put more on my palette, but they dried. So I'm going to just stick my little brush. Just tap, tap, tap. I want more yellow than orange. And my brush is not super clean because, let me clean it a little bit better. So you use gouache right out of the tube. You put it in a palette. I use it both ways. Okay, let's wet it from this side. And let's just, let's clean that off. All right. Put some of my granulating medium in there. All right, you guys ready for this? Let's see what happens. I'm going to put some of that down. Let's get that red in there. Let's get you guys closer. Okay. Now, my brush does have some purple still stuck in here, so I'm getting a little bit of mud, but I am okay with that. I'm okay with it, and it is dry around it. I do have a vibe of what I want to do to come over the top of this with pencils. The Woomer pencils is kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I think I'm going to switch brushes. So let me try this brush. Now, remember, gouache is opaque. So I can make it super opaque and almost cover up those lines. We do have an amazing group. And I know that this is going to granulate well because I tried it. So we could be a little bit more precise to get a more orangey color on the palette by mixing the granulated medium. So on this side, I want the undertone to be really, really bright. Let's see. I'm wetting this paper with the granulating medium. I love everyone here. I love you guys so much. We're building a lovely community. Jeanette, thank you so much. That means like the world to me. If you don't like it, you can give them to your grandson. Jana, you're so sweet. So flipping sweet. I'm not squeezing this brush because it is a water brush and I don't want to have water necessarily. So I do have an idea of how I want to come over the top with this. We can also layer gouache on top of gouache. See, I added the granulating medium right on top of the pineapple. To soften it up. Because I'm such a messy colorist, I don't necessarily care that it's a little muddy looking because I know I'm going to be able to fix it. Zero issues on the other side. Put some of that over here. I definitely like the other brush better because it's softer bristles. But it's all going to even out in the wash. It's all going to even out in the wash. Let's see, what did I miss? Could you also use that solution inside a water brush or would it be too much? That's a really good question, Lori. It might be too much. It might be too much, but maybe not. I wonder how it would impact the mechanism in here, like the thickness of it, because it's not actually water. This community builds around the person's channel. They set the tone. I really appreciate that, Julie. I really appreciate that. Does anyone know who has the color family chart for the Derwent drawing pencils? Derwent drawing. Is it Karen at My Colorful Country Life? I feel like she's got all the charts for things, but maybe not. What do you guys think about that pineapple so far? The pineapple's not granulating very well, is what I'm seeing. I'm going to show you. It's also super wet. It's granulating a little bit, but not like that glorious background. So I did have a lot of success with it granulating when I tested it. And you can even see it. You can see it right there. You see how it's granulating? So we're just going to have to wait and see. And I'm good with not knowing, or maybe it not working as well. It is what it is. I want to do up here, go back to this side, pick up those colors, drag them out, and just keep on keeping on. And if you want to experiment with this, I would recommend experimenting with trying it with a little bit of water, trying it without water. I just know even on the bottle, it says just use this. And I do agree. I do agree. So I thought, why not try, have you got your heat gun? I do. Well, I have my blow dryer. I don't have a heat gun. My blow dryer is right on the floor. So I am not worried about it. Just thinking about, I want a smooth blend. Well, I don't want a smooth blend. I don't want this harsh line right here. So I can just tap, 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 tap. And I'm pushing the pigment with my brush. This brush really feels good. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm very excited that I'm trying this. Like, very excited. But I think, and I know we've talked about this before, friends, color is extremely inspiring. When I see like stuff happening, like mixing colors together, it just like fills my heart with like love. It's like I hear music. I hear music, I swear I do. And I'm not being so intentional with it. I'm not planning where should this color go. I'm just having fun. I might think you might want to have two of these with a darker and a lighter color, although it's relatively clear. You could maybe say that there's a little bit of the darker mixture in there. So trying to granulate this made it a little bit harder. Not all pigments are going to granulate as well either. But I did test it. I think what happened was I went in with too much pigment. That's what I think. It's too much pigment. And when there's so much pigment, see, I'm really letting it loose here. That's almost too loose because then I don't have the color on there. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to stand up. Jody Moments talk about the soft girl coloring room setups. I did. I loved her video. Kind of come around these. It's definitely more warped on the pineapple. The other thing, we have to like give it a chance to do its thing. I'm going to change my focus on this because it's on continuous. Let me fix it. So it's like focusing on my hand, which we don't want it to focus on my hand. There we go. That's better. Then I'm tapping in. This is totally different than the other gouache. Well, this is the same gouache, but the other one, the infamous Dragonfly, where I was going for more opaque effect of layering paint on top of paint on top of paint. This, I want it to have this aeration look to it and to embrace the messiness of it. That's my plan. I want to get messy with you all. I did pop a dry red just in case. Just in case. Do you guys remember we're having a live on a Saturday, this Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Because it's the last Saturday of the month, I added a live stream. I hope you guys can come. I want to do something else crazy. Let's see. I'm not sure, Miss French. I'm limited on space for sure. Your smallest grandson now says tap, tap, tap. Oh, wow, Jeanette, you just made my day. Tap, tap, tap. It really, like, it's a game changer when you do that. See, right there, what I'm tapping is the pigment that has granulated. So it looks almost like little balls on there. Like, you might think it's the paper, but it's the pigment. For this, I can get really excited because I would prefer to use oil paint, but I love that this is just such like a explosion of color. Hi, Amy. Debbie says she was working with watercolor pencils. Nice. Awesome. So we are working on SpongeBob's house and the sky that's around the pineapple house that I guess is not in the sea. That's what we're doing today. See, I don't know fairy tales, but I do know SpongeBob. Because my 27-year-old son, that was his favorite show, was SpongeBob. So yeah, we watched it all the time. All the flipping time. See, I'm tap, tap, tap. Wow. Leslie, welcome. Welcome, Leslie. So happy to have you here. Welcome to the tribe. I am in love with this flipping effect. It's so different. Whatever happened to the Roadrunner? I would like to know also. So, let's do this. Let's have a toast to you, my friends. Okay, all of my beautiful friends. So this is a dry red, and it's not 5 o'clock, and I really don't give a shit. Today is my day off from work. Do you know what I used to do? Do you guys want to hear what I used to do back in the day? Way back in the day. I'm like 10 years ago. When I was running all the time, or when I was in NP school, I would, let's tilt this up. I want to talk to you guys. Thank you, Vera. I tilted us up too flipping much. I would go run in the woods. I would run about 6 miles, and then I would go to the winery, and I'd be drinking wine. And I was a member, so because I was a member there, you got to do wine tasting for free, so I didn't even have to buy the wine. And I was really good friends with the manager. Sometimes he would run with me, and he would make me a cheese and crackers plate, like a charcuterie plate when I could eat cheese. I don't really eat cheese anymore. And that was the life. You know what I'm saying? That's the daggone life. You're running, you're sitting, you're drinking wine. Then I'd go home and I'd be working on my YouTube videos. That was when I predominantly just did the cooking channel. It was really fun. I mean, I worked my ass off on school. I've been in school for like my entire life. I don't know how many times can somebody go to school. I don't know. I went a lot of times. I'm doing this and you guys can't even see what I'm doing. So let's do this. There we go. I'm up in this corner. Let's get rid of me. Get out of here, Tara. Going around. I'm just going to go right over these. Wow. In flipping love. I wouldn't be able to run back home after drinking wine. Well, I drove there. I drove there. I didn't run after the wine. I ran before it. I used to do races. Like I did a lot of trail runs and races and road races and stuff. And one time it was one of my friend's birthdays. So we would have like a celebration at like a bar in the middle of the day. You know, us nurses, we like drinking at all hours, you know? And so I had to do this race afterwards. I don't recommend running a race when you've been drinking and you have like nachos before you go. It was not good. Oh, wow. I love this. Love this effect. Love it. I do want to do some challenges. I know we talked about that. When was that? I think that was at the premiere yesterday. I want to do some challenge videos. So, oh, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. So what I'm thinking about doing for Saturday's live stream is to see, and Jess, I swear, I'm not stealing this from you. I think we talked about it. Like, I want to do it too, to see how many bookmarks or postcards can I color on the stream. How fast can I color? What do you guys think about that? You want to see how fast I can do it? I got to film a flip through of those bookmarks, Jana. Jana sent me the bookmarks. I want to, because I haven't looked at them yet. Steal away. Thanks, Jess. You did say you want to see some challenge videos. I don't think I'm very fast. But just knowing by nature, I'm used to spending months working on something, and I like having whips. Oops, I went right over that one. Well, I'm blocking us. Cheers, Jenny. Only with polys. So I think it would be a really good challenge for me to see how fast I can do it, to get rid of the perfectionism. Only with polys. What did I miss? Best sisters ever. You guys are flipping best. The best. I love you guys so much. I love this background. Yes, let's see the challenge. I say let's do it. Let's flipping do it. I find this so therapeutic. The paper is working great. It doesn't look like it was going to work because it was so wet, but it's not wet with water. So I do think it makes a difference. And I'm just doing like circles. I love tapping and doing circles. Oh, thank you, Hadassah. You guys mean so freaking much to me. And yeah, I don't remember how much that bottle was, but I know that they had a bigger one too, but I wanted to just start with the one to see if I like it. Now that I know it works, I'm going to want to really experiment with this. Because what I really want to do is oil paint. Jeanette would like to see it. Yes. Yes, we are all sisters. And if there's any guys here, then we're sisters and brothers. Lori, you're so freaking sweet. It's not even like bullshit. It's not. Tom keeps saying, you need to get out more. I'm like, get out more? Just to be with your friends. I'm like, I'm with my friends all the time. We can be together and not be in the same room because we're actually I talk more to you guys than I do to anybody else. I don't know. I love it. Could you list the ones you were doing beforehand so we could get and join? Oh, challenges. That's a yes. Okay. So, Jana, what is it's Diane DeFore's bookmark book. Is it the Elves? I don't know how to pronounce it. We know this already about me. I don't remember what it's called. Do I have it over here? Where did I put it? I might have put it back on the shelf. I will, I'm going to do a post on the community tab to let you guys know what I'm doing if we all want to do it together. I love that idea. I love that. I want this side to be a little bit brighter. So I'm going to just use more of the granulating medium and less pigment. I do want some blue in there, so I'm going to drop that blue in. Tom is working very hard on getting me in there in my office. He knows how crazy I am right now because I need it so bad. So he's been working on. I have a bathroom floor now, not just crawl space, and I have a closet floor. I don't have the walls yet, but it's coming. It's coming. You guys would not believe, if you saw the way I've been living for so long, you guys would have probably left. Be like, peace out, Tom. Call me when you get your shit together. Wow. Is anybody else hyped up about this? Do a house tour. I want to. Kathy, oh, I got so excited. I spilled my medium. Do you guys want to see a house tour the way it is, like unfinished? I don't know. You guys might like be afraid. You might be like, I don't know if I want to like hang out with her anymore because how in the hell is she living like this? Like, it's embarrassing the way I'm sleeping in the living room. Like, people come over and then they might be like sitting on my bed. I'm like, I don't want you touching my pillow, dude. Get off my bed. Before and after. Okay. You got it. You guys are not going to judge me anyway. I know you're not. You would never. That would be very special. Next Saturday. It's this Saturday. How do you say that? It's Saturday the 28th. Yes, it is live. I already put it up. So it should be saying like come soon or whatever it says. I did it this morning. I set it up. And then I will put a post on for we're doing challenges. I'm really excited about it. Tom's going to be working, doing the house stuff, so we will be hanging out together. Okay, no judgment. I trust you guys. I trust you guys that you're not going to think less of me, or I don't know, make fun of me because of the way I'm living. Oh, wow, this is so cool. I definitely prefer a paintbrush. You said it so often that you have no room. I'm picturing myself very bad state of your house. It is. As long as you don't ask to my place. Yes, usual time. 2 p.m. Eastern. Let me slide this sucker back. It's like, the reality show, but it's like my life. Yeah. It's I'm so excited for what is to come. So it's like I can see the vision. And if I didn't know what Tom was capable of doing, I would never have stayed in this house. Because when I moved here, you guys want to hear something terrible? When I moved here, Tom worked out of town. So he's in construction. So he traveled. So he was never home. So he just bought this house just to have a place to like come back to like every 6 weeks. Well, I came to this house, and in the master bedroom, he wasn't sleeping in the master bedroom. Okay. He was sleeping in the second bedroom. That's my office right now. The master bedroom had a bucket in the bathroom to catch the water because the roof had a huge hole. And he just left it like that. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I'm never home. I got to fix it, but then I'm never here. So he fixed it because we had to move in there together. And so it's like our relationships started like that. But he did my house when we got together. He renovated my house, like just changed out all of the doors and sprayed them. Like, he knows what he's doing. He made new countertops. He made it look so beautiful. And he said, where should we live? Should we live at your house and just sell my house? But my house was in a subdivision and I had no land, and his house was on 5 acres in the woods. So I moved here 9 years ago with the hope that like we were going to finish the house. And here we are, still doing it. Still flipping doing it. Oh, wow, this is just gorgeous. I wouldn't believe your apartment. Okay, well, you know what? Then let's just all make a vow to each other that, well, I feel like we've already done this. We're real no matter what, and we can just see the messy. We could see the ugly, the whatever. And we're here for it. Because to get into my house right now, you have to go through plastic. Like you have to like lift plastic and because I'm flipping trapped here. I am going to show you. I'm going to upload a little video. Hi, Kim. So nice to see you here. We're going buck wild. Buck wild, making our own granulating colors. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a flipping blast. So I got to make a note to myself of things I need to post. So I'm going to shoot a little short video. Oh, you know what'll be fun? I'll do a video and post it on the community tab where like you guys knocked at, because I don't have a door, like you knocked on the plastic and I'm letting you guys in. So I'll do it like from that perspective. So like you're walking into my house with me and you're going to be like, holy flipping shit, girl. You were not kidding. No wonder you are like so weird right now. No wonder. Grabbing that medium. All medium. Oh, I love that. I flipping love that. Do you mind me calling you Kim? I had to make an emergency trip to Michael's. Ooh, what did you get? What did you get? Please share. We always want to be inspired to buy more shit. Now, the way that I'm applying this, oh, wow, it looks so good on the other side. Anything good, Kim? I'm enjoying this space as I organize my pencils. That's awesome. My new space, man, Tom, where are those blueprints? I need to share all of this stuff with you. So he's making me this incredible like office with like this window seat. It's going to be just so fabulous. And he knows how important my work table is to me. Hi, Tank Tank. So happy to have you here. Wowzer. It looks a little rough, but I got it blocked in. I messed something up on a page, couldn't completely erase it. So I bought a few Prismacolor pencils. Nothing super exciting. I think that's exciting. I think that's flipping really exciting. I like buying things. See how that's straight pigment and it's so dark? Go into that granulating. Tap, 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 tap. Grab some of that violet, put that in there. I'm going to zoom you guys out. This is how I zoom you out. Yeah, I think new Prismas are super fun. Wow. Let's get you in focus. I need a sip of my wine. Been working on a double page in Magical Dawn. Holy cow, that's awesome. That is flipping awesome. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I want to add a little bit more pigment in a few places. I am in love with this. So I'm going to go into my medium. Oh, I'm so flipping inspired by this. And tap here. And let's loosen this up right there. Put some down here. This paper is saturated. And I also don't want to have to think about like letting it dry before I do anything. No, I just want to just do it. I just want to do it. Like this is super pigmented. So rub it with that granulating medium. And I want to add a little bit more violet down here. Tap, tap, tap. Tank loves the colors. Yeah, I am really enjoying the process. So I know a lot of people ask me, I know we talked about this already, about or is gouache better than watercolors? For me, without a doubt, yes. I've never really been partial to watercolors because my brain doesn't want to have to plan in that way. And I like being able to like add things in as I go, but I'm not using any white here. I'm doing it as loosely and transparent as possible. Has anyone taken coloring supplies to get IV infusions? What do you take with you so you aren't taking everything? That's a really great question, Kat. Had to put some granulating medium in my Amazon cart. I highly recommend it, Jana. I highly flipping recommend it. I'm excited. I want to try this in more books. Did I do it granulating in that? No, the one that I just I'm gonna sit down or kneel. The one that I just finished, that is in Catitude, that's all gouache. It was really fun, like really fun. But I pushed it. I pushed it farther than I pushed gouache before. And even getting like the lion's fur texture, I can't wait for you guys to see it. Now, I know if I did it in paint, I could do it even more lively, like in what I envisioned. So I definitely was going for a more painterly vibe. It definitely was. Wow, this has got such variation. Leslie says, I have 55 years of stuff in my house. Only moved once 55 years, so I never had a chance to get rid of junk. My kids say I'm a hoarder. I'm a collector. I like the word collector better, personally. A small book, some easy coloring pencils, and a sharpener. That's a great idea, Cassie, to take to an infusion. I take a little book, 5 glitter gel pens. That's a great idea too. Small book, a few colors, and a small bag. When I worked in an infusion center for years when I was a cancer nurse. And when I was a nurse and then I was a supervisor there, a lot of people brought really fun supplies with them. Ooh, it's so pretty. I'm going to tap a little bit of this here. I don't know if people brought coloring. Like, I feel like I've really paid attention. I'm putting that granulating pigment straight here. Hi, Beverly. So glad to have you here. You like gouache more than watercolor because it's opaque, and yet you like polychromos, some of the most translucent. Yeah, I don't make a lot of sense, do I? But I like polychromos so much because I can build up layers. But see, with this gouache, I'm not really doing a lot of layers because it's going to lift. If I'm using oil paint, I'm not going to lift the layers underneath it when I paint over it. That's my preferred way of doing things. So with trying to figure out how can I feel like I'm more painting in my books, gouache is flipping awesome. It is awesome. And you see how I can like even things out a little bit if I need it. And looking at the picture of it, I love how like these edges are darker, but this isn't. And then it's dark right here. So there's a lot of variation. I have to tell my husband what to clean. Yeah. He has disabilities. Yeah. It's the struggle can be real, you know. And we're all facing we all have different struggles, right? Without a doubt. Let me make it so you guys can see this full screen. What do you guys think so far? I'm just going in with my medium and just tap, tap, tap. There's a lot of medium right there. See that? How much? I am flipping in love. In love. When I put the green in here, it's going to just soar. I feel like it's going to soar. Okay. Now, I'm kind of thinking, wait, let me fix that. Go into that granulated medium. I missed a couple spots right here. There we go. There we go. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Yes, yes, yes. That's great. I like how it looks. Thank you, Tink. My poor doggy has to have an operation. Oh no. Cassie, I'm so sorry. Cassie, thank you for being here. Flipping love you, friend. I'll be thinking of you. Please let us know how it goes, okay? Julie, sorry, I'll have to take a nap. My dog got me up. Go take a nap, Julie. Come back and watch it later. Thank you for being here. I love us. I love us. Oops, what did I do? There we go. Can you use the medium to do wet on wet? Like apply the medium to the page first? Yes. Erica, that's what I was doing for some of it. Was wetting it. Like it's a game freaking changer. This is a game changer. This pumpkin is very opaque. So what I'm going to do, well, let's do it, Cassie. Is this really clean? Okay. Go into the medium. Spread it all out on the pineapple. It's already better. By me doing this, it already looks better. I'm going to go in. See, it's coming out green. It's bothering me. So I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to grab permanent yellow deep color. Just a little. I almost threw it in the water. Grab a little bit more of that medium. I'm thinking about the outside edges. What is it that you are spreading? This is granulating watercolor medium. Highly, highly recommend it. It's a game changer for us to make our own granulating colors. Now I'm going to just touch that red. Get some more of the medium. That red over here, get towards the bottom, especially, maybe in these. I like envision these to be darker. Now I'm going to grab some more. Boy, this medium is almost, I almost have to pour some more in. Tap it. And let the colors do their thing. Ooh, that was a good idea. That was a good idea. Now we can make this pineapple any color. It doesn't have to be pineapple color. I'm definitely vibing this. Now, as the colors tap, 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 that's right. I'm new to most of this stuff. Me too. I've never done this before. Today's the day. I said, I want to do something new with you guys today. So let's do this, is what I said. Get you guys in a little closer. Closer. Oh, it's so pretty. I love my friends so much. I flipping love hanging out with you. Wrong way, Tara. What do you guys think so far? It is the total vibe of what I want. The total vibe. Let's do it. I'm drinking a dry red in case anybody was curious. I want to put some granulating watercolors on the leaves. This looks phenomenal. Let's see how the other side is doing. There is zero issue. Like, I am so flipping excited. Zero issues. Thank you. The color, I think the colors, it really is going to set the pineapple off. I do think I want to come over the top with pencils because I have this idea of wanting to build even more depth. It created a very interesting surface on the paper. Like, it feels very different over here than here. If all I can say is it feels really good. This is scratching one of my weird itches. Thank you, my beautiful friends. It doesn't look like the galaxy sky of the dragonfly at all. It's very, very different because you can see all of the pockets. Let me bring you guys in closer. I'm going to have to fix the... Can you see that? Vera, thank you so much for being here. Go get some rest, beautiful friend. I love this, like, so flipping much. Like, so much. See how the pineapple is starting to granulate? Like, right before our eyes? Is the yellow wicking as it dries? I can't tell on my phone. It's looking fabulous as it's drying. Thanks, Jess. It is, it's doing exactly what I was hoping it would do. Oh, it is just phenomenal. So, like, how far do you have to take this? You don't have to put pencil on this. We could go in and use gouache and just do, not granulate it and put it around the outside. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to do. I might want to go buck wild here, like we said, and I think we are going buck wild. But let's go ahead and mess with these leaves now. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to put this back over here. Get this here. Okay, make me littler. Get my book over here. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit more medium. Just a little. I don't think I need a lot for this. And I'm thinking, I think I want to go with this permanent deep green deep, because this is a little bit more of a turquoise. Thank you, Susan. And I think I want to mix this with the ultramarine deep. Let's see what happens with that. So I have the ultramarine already. So I'm going to add a little bit of the green. I washed my brush pretty good. And I want to make sure it's dry, right? Because we don't want that water. Oh, man, can I not do something without knocking stuff over? Okay. Set it down. Grab that green. Ooh. A little bit of the blue. Ooh. I get so inspired by color. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Oh, it feels so good to use a paintbrush. So I'm going to go into that green and I'm going to just plop. The only water on here is from the medium. There's no water that I added. Go into that blue. Put it down at the bottom. Oh, that looks stinking beautiful. It's super pigmented, which I am here for. So I'm kind of painting these instead of just doing a big wash of color over the whole thing. I'm like coloring inside the lines. Want to grab a little bit more of that blue. That is a beautiful color green. I got to get you guys in closer. I love that color green. Whoops. Righty tighty, Tara. Wow. Dip it inside of that granulating medium. Let's do this one. I'll do that top part. And now the bottom in the shadow. Put a little bit more. Let's get this very back one. I do like using a towel so that I'm not going to mess up what's underneath. Oh, that looks so good. And this is dry now. Let's get this back here. And I'm not worrying about having each area dry so it doesn't bleed into the next, because I'm not done with it anyway. I'm going to do something else. I just don't know what. I don't know what exactly yet. Thank you, Jeanette. I'm very, very happy with it. But I think it's more than anything else, it's the way that it feels. And Jess, I know I was watching one of your videos. There might have been your live stream talking about the process of like whatever medium we're using, whatever we're coloring. Maybe it's a certain page and we just don't like the process. Thank you, Elizabeth, Yvonne. Thank you so much. If it doesn't feel good doing it, I don't want to do it. If I don't enjoy the process, what the hell would I do it for? Right? And I really enjoy working with, I went right outside the lines there. That's fine. I really enjoy using paint a lot. I mean, I like the pencils too. I do. I like using my pencils, but I like paint more. Drop it on there. Now the medium has started to dry. So see how make sure. It is like ultra pigmented right there. So if I go into this medium, tap it, it feels good. That's the best way to say it. Facts. It's all about having fun. Hadassah, my beautiful friend. Yes, without a doubt. Yes. Leslie, it has so much depth. Looked like you could stick your finger right through it. That is what I like, hypes me up. First, I love the way she drew it, like especially like this one. I did redraw my snowdrop that I showed in my video so that the other leaf curves, because I just like that look better. I think it's more fun to color it that way. I love that. My favorite saying is, if I ever come back as a fruit, I can be a pineapple so I can wear a crown every day. Oh, I love that. I love that, Jenny. Enjoying the coloring process improves your opinion of the completed page so much. You look at it and remember all the fun you had. It's kind of like I remember every photo I ever took. So when I look at my reference photos, I just remember being there taking the photos, and it just makes me so happy. And that's how I feel looking at my completed pages. Like, that's why I think that tag, the Valentine's tag, made me so happy, because I spent hours going through my books. Like, what books are my favorite? What are my favorite pages? And I was like, wow, I'm proud of how that page turned out. And like, I remembered working, like Tom and I talking about it, and him saying, I think, you can add a little bit of this or that. And it was just so fun. I always enjoy the process, not always the results. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't always enjoy the end result, or I'm like, it could have been better. That's why it's so important that we enjoy what we're doing, because otherwise I don't want to do it. We're not going to want to do things that make us unhappy. I mean, I can't imagine. I'm glad that there's no like not really yellow in these leaves. I like this shade better. I think it goes better with the background. Dad said, you must be so relaxed, Tara. I am, Elizabeth, because I'm holding a flipping brush in my hand. And I wasn't enjoying the watercolor, if I'm being honest. Like, I wasn't hating it, but it's just like, it's not really my jam. As soon as I started using gouache, I was like, okay, this is it. I really enjoy it. Like, I got up today, and after I worked out and took a shower, I finished the one from Catitude, and I was freaking so happy. Like, the whole entire time, I was so happy. We went and visited a big house today with carpets of snowdrops. Oh, Jeanette, did you take any pictures? I love looking at stuff like that. Like, I want to see that. I miss taking pictures like I used to. Tom and I have driven around, and he likes doing it too. And we were like hunting down, not to shoot, hunting down to take photos of the sandhill cranes, because they migrate twice a year in Indiana. And oh my goodness, we've got incredible photos. Add a little bit darker. It's so interesting that the granulating aspect really adds to it. It really adds to it. A little bit more there. What did I miss? We went and, oh, the number of books I would like to get grows with every flip through. I hear you. I'm looking a lot on secondhand sites. That's a great idea. Tara, check your phone. I sent you a video of a baby coat. I can't wait. This looks really good. Truly a cool effect. You'll have to show everyone and turn up the volume. Okay. Let's see. Oops. No.
Yeah, I was looking at babies for this. I think it's be more of a phone.
No. Oh my goodness, Jen. I love it. I love it. It's so stinking cute. Expect lots of drawings of baby goats coming your way. So stinking cute. Did you guys hear it okay? I guess so. Oh, I know. It's so cute. Oh, I'm in love with this. It looks so good. I'm going to take my brush. I took a video of a song thrush singing in our garden today. Oh, I'm going to stick my little tip in here. Just drop some on there. And I want to add a little bit more of that blue. Oh, it's so pretty. Maybe up in here, add a little bit more of the green. Ooh, that just hypes me up. I know, that goat. That stinking cute goat. Add a little bit more blue on this side to help with the shadow, and maybe right here. And I think I'm going to go straight into the granulating medium. And just look at where do I want to add a little bit. I definitely like the textural effect that we're able to get with it. Bye, Christine. So great to see you. Oh my goodness, Jana. Look at that stinking cute little thing. Oh, it's so cute, Jana. It's so cute. I love it. I love it so much. So stinking much. Focus. I'm really vibing these colors, and I'm glad I painted that with the granulating colors. I think I need to keep on going with these colors. These are so little, though. They're so stinking little. Another video. Oh. That looks like my grandson.
Good girl.
Oh, I love it so much. I stinking love it so much. Look at that little goat. I love it so much. Thanks, Jana. Like, I smile so big whenever I see the cuteness factor. I love it so much. I love it so much. I think I'm kind of vibing. I want to do these with pencil, because I don't want everything to have it, if that makes sense. She had trouble walking when she was born, so I worked with her until she was up and going. Jana, you're just such a daggone sweet soul. Such a flipping sweet soul. That's what I said to Tom. I'm like, how come Jana has goats and I don't? He's like, we're not getting goats. I'm like, you're not my boss. If I want a goat, I'm getting a goat. I wouldn't know the first thing to do with a goat. Oh, I love it. I love this. Definitely you can feel it on the paper. No issues with the other side. So I think I'm done with the water medium part. You guys think it was a win? You could be video coloring with my kids. That's so stinking awesome. I love it. Donna, thank you. There's no issues with the other side. Like none. The paper is a little crinkly, but it is not bad at all. I definitely captured the vibe of what I wanted. Like, it makes me very happy looking at this. There's a few areas where I went outside the lines because that's what I do. Thanks, Tink. So what I'm going to do, because I can't help myself, is clean my brush off. I'm going to just dip it in that granulating medium. It really is so easy to smooth it out if something happens and you don't like it. Like right here, it's a little bit of the yellow came through. So just granulating medium. There you go. Boom. Boom. Dry it off. Tap, tap, tap. I actually like that light effect right there. Yeah, the bottle feeder. Oh. I stinking love you guys so much. Do I want to add anything else? I think I want to add a little bit more granulating medium right here. And just a drop of the violet. Oh. In Flipping Love. Thanks, Beverly. So what I could do, if it's bothering me, I could take my water brush and I could squeeze some water out. And I could go and I could lift up if I wanted. I'm not going to do this, right? Because if I do this, it's going to activate what's underneath it. If I want to do that, but I don't see me doing all of that. When I retire, oh, a beekeeper. I'm afraid of bees. I think I might want to soften this. I actually think I do want to do this because it's not going to take me long. All I'm doing is running my damp brush that's just water over this stuff that I accidentally drew on or painted on. Just to lift some of the pigment. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Up over here, probably this one. If I had Albrecht Dürers, however you say that, I might use those to paint these, but I don't have any. I don't feel like jacking around with my ink tints. I do really like them. I just have so many mediums. It's hard to like figure out what I'm using. And see, that was pretty fast for me to do this. Just to clean up the edges. My papa was a beekeeper. Bees are completely fascinating. You know, bees are very important, but I'm very afraid of bees. First, I'm really allergic to bees. I don't want them around me, but I know that they're really important. I've gotten stung, and it's very unpleasant. Okay, I am loving how this is coming out. And I'm thinking, let me get a sip of my water. I'm thinking of shading each one of these a little bit. Where are my woomers? What's happened here? Oh, here they are. Is it dry? Yeah, it's dry enough. Daggone pencil's broken. Look at that. That's the color that I want. Actually, I think I like this color. Let me see if I like how they feel. trying to decide if I want to do this. Let me sharpen this. Or if I want to use some more watercolor on there. Get in there, Princess. Why is it not getting in there? Well, my pencil sharpener does not want to sharpen the way that I want it to. I think I might want to dry my, oh my goodness, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you are flipping amazing, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much. You're so thoughtful, like so flipping thoughtful. I don't even have words. I'm trying to find the words because you're just amazing. I'm thankful to have you in my life, to know you, because you're such a beautiful person. You're so stinking sweet. I'm not liking the way these pencils feel right this second. I know and love. That's what I do with my chicks. I love watching them grow. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that the paper is not dry enough. The other thing is the granulation adds so much texture. Like this is a rough paper. When I'm touching this, it's not. When I'm touching this, it's super rough. So I think I want to shift and I want to do gouache on top instead. I might be able to do, let's see. I don't really have a color vision. Thanks, Beverly. I don't have a color vision. What color should I make everything around it? I was thinking of like pinks. Like these are leaves, so maybe sticking, or are they leaves? I think so. So maybe going kind of with this too. I don't know. Let me try adding a little bit of a pink and see if I like it. I mean, the pencil is going to go down great. The pencil is going to go down great on top because there's no watercolor granulating gouache underneath it. Pink, orthodox, or red orange would look pretty good. So yeah, like I feel like it would need to be a deeper shade if I'm going to do that, but I could see doing the little bits, but not the pineapple. Like the pineapple, it's so textured. I don't think it's going to work on top, but this works. This color might not be bright enough, but if I have it like as a base, that could be pretty good. I'm really just putting this color on to see if I like it. If I like the way it looks with it. It's kind of really muted. It's too muted. So if I grab rose red, see if I like this. It's looking better. It's like I had a vision for the background and the pineapple and not the rest. Like, I don't know about the rest. I think bright pink, Elizabeth says. Yeah. I almost need like neon colors, but I don't have like neon colors. I'm stuck, friends. I think I want to just do it all paint. I think I'm vibing paint. I could also shift mediums. Maybe I should do that. I am in Hidden Earth by Rita Berman. A red pink frame with muted greens. Christmas has a neon pink. Yeah, I might need to do that. Or I could use what if I use the King Art gel sticks and I don't activate them? I've never done that. If I use them dry. I know you guys keep telling me to do that. I wonder if I'll like it. It's kind of really tiny. How am I going to get in those little cracks with it? What Prismacolor color? I feel like you now, Tara. I have so many mediums to play with. I'm utilizing the randomizer. Tell me the Prismacolor color. Is it actually neon pink? Let me grab my box. My box of Prismas are right here while you guys tell me. Use pencils on the back. Perhaps it will need paper padding. That's a good idea. That is a brilliant idea. Get my pencils. Oh, like this? Literally? Neon pink? What do you got? I feel like I should use the gel sticks. I have applicators. Let me just put this on there and see. Man, there's really nothing like a Prisma if you want wax. There's really nothing else like it. I mean, I kind of like this. I saw her video, Kim. I watched it today, actually. And it's something I know Holly was telling me I need to try it. Several of my other friends were like, you really should try them dry. Because I do love pastels so much. I mean, this is going to need more depth. The neons can create some awesome undertones. I love that this is a mixed media. I like that color. I think the color looks pretty good. Let me put this on continuous focus. My fingers just are not working right. What do you think about that pink? I mean, that pink looks good. I use the pink for fall leaves under stone. That's a great idea. I think that these colors be continuous. You like it, Kim? I think that looks good. It's going to need something richer for the inside of it. So if I grab, I need like a burgundy color for the inside part. Crimson Lake might be too red, but we can try it. It's pulling out the pink, orangey, and the pineapple. That's a really, yeah, I think you're right. If ever I don't know what pencil I should use to go over something and I grab a Prismacolor, I'm usually not disappointed. There's an orange too. Oh, that could be really good to add orange even to the tips. I'm definitely vibing this. That color looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? Why don't you do some others to see if it balances? I think it's right. I'm going to find that neon orange. I think this color on top looks freaking good. And when I add some of this color, but I don't think this is going to go down. There we go. I'm wrong because Prisma is the answer. Prisma is the daggone answer. Holy shit, I'm getting hyped. I got to stand up. Prisma is the daggone answer. Elizabeth, isn't that what you said? Prismas are the answer. I'm going to grab that orange color. Though I've never used the neons. That's why they're in the case. I have almost no pencils in my case because I'm always using them. But the neons are there. That looks good. Burgundy. Which burgundy? Do you know which one? Grab my case again. Neon orange. Oh shit, this is like, when you said neon, you're not kidding. Kind of want to see if I do Prismas or like the EMTs of pencils. They sure are. Do you like the addition of the orange? It's hard to see. On camera, it almost looks brown. You know what I could grab? There's a neon yellow too. It's called neon yellow. Oh, yes. That's the color that I wanted. It's so hard to tell because plus they're so waxy. It's super waxy. The yellow's better. Ooh. Oh, yes. The only thing I've ever bought there is a Pop Mango Mermaids. Do you have one nearby? The Camilla de Erico? Yeah, they're right inside. That flower looks damn good. Team Prisma. I'm Team Prisma right now. That flower is going to balance all of this out. And I could put some of that neon yellow. Let me grab that. That's this red color. Because I kind of want these to be super textured. You know, somebody asked me the other day if Woomers are comparable to polys, and they're not. But I do feel like they feel more like polys than Prismas. They are not soft. And that's why, not soft like a Prisma. Emily always puts a bit of green under her reds. I definitely like doing that. I like to definitely utilize the complementary colors. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm liking this vibe. I kind of want to experiment with the King Art gel sticks also. Do you guys want to see what I worked on? Do you want me to show you? You want to see it? You want a sneak peek at what's coming? You tell me. Tell me if you want a sneak peek. I'm not getting the book if you don't. I really like this. You guys flipping rock. Telling me to do that, it's a game changer. Somebody tell me yes. And I will do it. I might want these to be neon yellow. Sneak peek, sneak peek. I'll be right back. Are you ready? Oops. It's going to look so bright. The colors are slightly off. It's not neon. Do you love it? I love it so much. Let me change it to this layout. She's so stinking cute. I got it. The camera's not showing it because this is not neon. It looks neon in the picture. I mean, in the light right now, but it is not neon. I got a lot of dimension on this, but I went for, and I love her stinking shoes. Her shoes and her stinking socks might be the cutest. I put nothing else on it. I purposefully did not do any gel pens. And I could get crazier trying to put more. But it's just a cute illustration. I love her little face and her hair. I was going to do something here and make it different colors. I just didn't want to. I like that it is all gouache. It's all watercolor. So, and I had so much fun doing it. And I've done like glazes of it. Awesome, Hadassah. The rest of it's coming out on Monday. And I thought about putting glitter here, but this makes me think of socks that I want. And I love her shoes. They're like a violet shade. And all of this mane, there's so many layers, so much texture, but all the little dots. I flip and love it. And she's a little lion. She's a daggone little lion. I love this book. And it took it like a champ. There's no issues with the other side. Like, no issues at all. And all like the little blades of grass texture underneath. I love it. I did this with gouache. All gouache. All gouache. And I didn't want to do too much. I was going for a painterly vibe. And I used the whites. So this is where it's so different than watercolor. Because I was able to come back over and do the lighter colors. Watercolor, you can layer. Yeah, I mean, the gouache is, they're water mediums, right? So you can layer. But I like coming over the top with lighter colors. Thank you, Kaza. And these little lions are so small. For me to put these daggone little dots on its face was nearly impossible. But I love the painterly vibe. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It reminds me of a lion I knew once. So I definitely am in love with that. I do have my my stuff that I love this page. This page, well, thank you. Camilla, Camilla, how do you say it again? Jess, what the hell did you say? Not to Erico, de Irico. Camilla de Irico? She's one of my favorites. It was hard. I just have so many more books of Rita. I think the other thing, Rita stuff is not realistic. Like Derico. Thank you, Kim. Good grief. Why am I, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Derico. I'm going to get it. Dagnabbit. Where was I going with the story? The dress looks like velvet. Thank you. I had so much fun doing it. Like, if I did it with oil, I would have more fun. Just saying. I would have more fun. I thought about using these to do stuff, like maybe on the pineapple I could with those King Art gel sticks, but I'm really liking how this is looking too. So maybe I need to just do this first. And it's going on. These Prismacolors are like butter. I'm not pressing hard because the paper is now it's like sandpaper. That's what this feels like. You guys have to try this. This is technically not super smooth compared to Erie, but this is like sandpaper. I agree, the yellow is better. The yellow up here, it's like a Dorito. Oh my goodness, Doritos were always my favorite snacks. Of course, I'm not going to eat Doritos now because they got gluten and all kinds of stuff in there I don't want. It does look like a flipping Dorito. This is definitely a vibe. I like this. I'm looking forward to Saturday for speed coloring. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. Dorico. Oh, good grief. See, why? Where the hell is my flipping brain? I thought you meant this looks like a Dorito. I promise I have a brain. Dorito. I'll never forget it now. I will never forget it now. Forever now, it's ingrained. Doritos. I love Prismas. Team Prismas. Team flipping Prismas. Jess, I feel like you on your live stream. How fast can I do it? I mean, they're going down. They're going down. It's just, what do I want to do with the rest of it? And this, you know what's funny? Because we have the granulated watercolor on here, these are going down really easy. I don't have the granulated watercolor here. So because I don't have it here, I can't get any more down. So if I did the granulating watercolor, if I just did a wash over the whole thing, like I just let that purple go on everything and then came over with Prismas, I bet it would be better. I'm stuck for how I want to finish this. I got to try it. Should we just try it? I want to try it. I never know which way to open these. I open them and they always fall out. I did it right. Okay, let's go in with Primrose Yellow. Yeah. Let's give it a whirl. Are you guys ready for this? This is the first. I'm team firsts. I got to stand up. It might not work. Like it's not showing up. Don't be so quick to give up, Tara. Don't be so quick to give up. And this is so pigmented. You can kind of see it on the video. I don't think that is the way to do it, is over this, because it's not really showing up. So I'll just wet the sucker. Yeah, huh. Let me go into this dirty water over there. I have some red dirty water. Oh, that looks good. So I have this, the granulating. See how granulated that is in there? Let's just set it right here. I'm vibing this just to get the outside darker and the bottom. And I'm going right over the Prismacolors. The hell with it. Okay, I like that. But I need bright. What I can do, should I do it? I'm going to do it. Just going to try it. I'm going to grab my white. I'm going to put it on my palette. And we're going to do another experiment. And I'm going to take that white and I'm going to grab some of this cadmium deep. Not yellow enough. See, that's too white. So because it's too white, I'm going to grab the yellow, the lemon yellow. It's not really doing what I want it to do. Bye, Lori. It's brighter wet. Perhaps it's too similar color. Yeah, I think it is. I think I like the gouache better with what I'm doing. So with me mixing the lemon yellow with white, and I might want to just do prismas, just find another color that might work on top of it. I also can fix the page. Bye, Lori. I can fix the page so that I can come back over the top and not worry about lifting anything. And then I would be getting some tooth also. So I could do that. Let's try just the yellow. And sometimes when you're working with gouache, you want to put like the white down and then glaze the yellow on top, because the yellow by itself is going to be a lot more translucent. Actually, that's kind of working right there. Bye, Jenny. But I'm not afraid to try and experiment. We can also add texture with other things. Like I can do stippling with my Artex markers. I'm a big fan of that. But I am a huge fan. Bye, Hadassah. I am a huge fan of gouache. Like I want to just take it like the maximum. How far can I push it? Push it good. See, there was so much white there. That's kind of the vibe that I was looking for right there. So that's white with a little bit of that lemon yellow. Not a lot of water, so I'm doing it a lot more thickly. And now as I'm doing it, I see it and it makes sense like in my head. Gouache can look chalky because of the white. So coming back over and glazing it can help with that. Let's put a little bit more here. I don't think I had any paint over here. I definitely wouldn't recommend using a lot of white if you're doing the granulating, because you're going to kind of defeat the purpose. You're going to defeat the purpose. That's looking kind of dimensional. Maybe not exactly what I want. You're going to lose a lot of these lines with the gouache. Lift this up. Like, it's going to need more texture all around here. I think I want to use like greens maybe, or deep burgundies, like even down around some of these. I don't think I want to finish it all with gouache. And I'm looking at the Prisma and how good it looks. The neon is definitely a vibe. These are probably going to have to be acrylic markers, or I have to lift it. I think we did splendid for today, my beautiful friends. I love you guys. I think that's all I've got. I'm not going to finish this picture today. I feel like it was a win. Do you guys think this was a win? Did you have fun with this today? I had so much fun. These look like strawberries on here almost. And I'm really like, I'm loving this right here. This section looks really good on there. Ooh, it does look just like a strawberry. Thanks, Jess. And I love the background. It's not going to take much. This to me is my favorite part of a painting is once we get it all in. Now it's just little bits and pieces. Thanks, Atlanta. And that flower, thanks to you guys for telling me to use the Prismacolor. I think it looks really good. I had a blast with you guys. I sure hope I see you on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have a flipping fabulous time. I'm going to put a post up to and let you know what I'm going to be speed coloring. So if you guys want to do it with me. So I'm going to put that post up either later today or tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Always so much fun hanging out with you. You guys are my flipping favorite people to hang out with. So hope you have a great day. And I'm going to have another video coming out this week. Look for that. I'm not sure which flip through it is. It's going to be a really good one. I love you. What is speed coloring? We're going to see how many bookmarks or postcards I can color on a live stream. Can I do the whole entire book? That's what we're going to see. I'm going to put a post about it, so make sure you check it out. I love you guys. Bye, friends. Bye, coloring sisters.